Today is February 20th. This is Carter's first video summary. I'm just going to do this real quick because I'm in a lesson, so I'm going to run through it quick. Usually, these are notes for me as much as they are for you. I'm going to run quick. All right. Went ahead and just hand fed him and checked his forehand, his backhand, just to see the stroke, see the way that the racket moves from position 1 to position 2, first V, second V. Position 1, he has a problem where he goes ahead and he stops. The tip of the racket is below his hand. His contact points into being too close. We went ahead on the backhand side. Oh, the big thing on the forehand side is that he leans and falls backwards when he makes contact, so his racket goes up instead of hitting through the ball. He extends his arm way too straight at follow through. This is old stroke. This is what he came with me with. On the backhand side, takes the racket up too high from ready position up to first V. There's an elevation. The hand literally goes up like that. We worked primarily on the forehand today. We went over positions. Ready position, go, show me. So we talked about ready position. His grip is okay. Where the racket positioning is okay in his body. Taught him pro stance. And pro stance, this is the stance, correct stance. Knees are bent, right? His back is straight. A tiny bit of arch in his back. So he's activating all these muscles over here. This is the way he's going to move. This looks good right now. So this is pro stance. Go lift to the right. So lift to the right. His original lift to the right was a little bit shallow. It was a little bit too close to here. So we threw it out here. Go to position 1. Stop. Go back to lift to the right. Go back to ready. Lift to the right. Okay. So first thing, pivot. All right. Racket goes to the right. Yeah, it's pretty much bring the leg. So pretty much there. Position 1. Shoulders a little bit too turned like that. Okay. He is pretty loose. It seems like he has a little bit of tight grips on the forehand and the backhand. Not too big of a deal just yet. Okay, so now go to 2. Whatever you think 2 is. All right, so this is an overcorrection on 2. His 2 was originally like this. Racket head was, so that means leave it there. All right, his racket head was way below. I think his strings were pointing this direction. I don't remember. So he dropped there. So he dropped it to that position too. So this would cause a stop, and then his acceleration, his arm would go down, and then it would go back up like that. So he'd have to start from, he had to reaccelerate. So what we did today, overcorrection, is when he goes from 1 down to 2, keep the tip of the racket up, right? Visualize that he's doing this. The racket head is above his hand, right? It didn't actually do that. There was just an overcorrection. Now, breaking him down, and then go contact point. His contact point was like way too close. It was like right here. So we're going to move his contact point a little bit out in front. He has questions about rotation, about how does he rotate correctly, the sequence of rotation. That's going to have to figure out how to explain that to him. It was a good question though. Okay, follow through. His follow through is out like that. So follow through. We're gonna when he hits, he's going to finish. Going to have it. It's going to make sure that his elbow is over here. Right, no more of reaching out like that. When we went ahead and fed balls and tried to follow through positions with him, he wasn't able to hold the positions. So what we ended up doing is doing a pretty big overcorrection. Let's show it. This is making the L's, just throwing the racket back. All right, so we go to ready position. So he's going to show this. Pretend you're hitting over there. Actually, pretend you're hitting over there. All right. So go ahead and just go through the whole thing. Go through it. So go to 1. Go. No. Just throw it back, make the L, like we were doing right here, okay? Okay, so we're basically just throwing it back, throwing the whole racket back, because we could not get him to break this shallow turn. So we're just throwing it back, overcorrection, make this straight, make a 90-degree angle here, right? When we did this, the rest of this down here cleaned up pretty good, okay? So this is the correction that actually worked. Telling him position 1, position 2, right? Telling him to take the racket further back. Those simple instructions didn't work. This one just massive, throw everything back. was the thing that worked the best. He is able to go ahead and tell where things, where he notices changes in direction and motion a little bit, so that's a positive thing. This worked really good. Next time we'll go on the backhand and keep working on him, make sure he leans forward when he goes ahead and hits more, because he falls backwards. And his weight transfer is correct. But check his semi over the stand to see if his right foot, if he loads correctly on the right foot. And then backhand side, that's going to be a challenge, a little more complicated for him. So we'll probably we need to spend some time on that. All of it's going to be hand fed for a while. Okay? Any questions?
No.
No, and that's pretty much the response all the whole time. He needs to ask more questions. All right. See you next time.